What are some things, just for anybody listening that might be going through whatever and just might be listening to this in their spare time or their downtime? What are some things right now that you got in your head that's helping you like push on, like keep going forward, keep moving forward?
Just knowing that the storm or whatever you're going through doesn't last forever. Everyone got ups and downs and peaks and valleys, but, as long as you know that, give it one more day. You know what I'm saying? Just get through the day. Tomorrow, keep working. You know what I'm saying? Don't quit. The storm doesn't last forever. So for me, whether I'm going through something, I just have to realize that the storm is not forever, and that the next day try to be better. The next day try to be better, and then just work on your weaknesses. Not everyone is always going to be good. Not everyone's going to be okay. But if you are mentally strong enough to just realize that the storm doesn't last forever, you know what I'm saying, and there is sunshine on the other side. You just have to weather the storm. You'll be good. So I would just say anyone watching this, going through anything, hard times don't last, so just keep pushing, keep working. Consistency and hard work will always pay off in the long run.
Yo, Second Win family, what's good? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Second Win podcast. I'm Gio here again with Jay Mills, and we doing things a little bit different this time. This is our first virtual podcast, man. This isn't the first time we're going to chop it up with just me and Jarvis, but we're doing a little something different. We're going to chop it up about some current events, some sports, some pop culture, all different things going on, whatever need be that day. So get used to seeing a little bit more of me and Jarvis doing some one-on-one podcasts.
Yes, sir. Super dope to get on this virtual pod. Like I said, it's the first one. So we put up together, man, some great topics for us to talk about. But first, tune into our Frank Martin episode. If you haven't already, it's up on YouTube. Gio did a great job with that interview. I had some flight problems, but go check that out.
Jarvis ain't know how to make his flight.
Yeah, I fucked up, man. Put me on standby. But yeah, go check that out, man. Great episode. But we want to keep the boxing fans happy, man, and keep the boxing wave rolling. So if you guys haven't noticed or saw, Devin Haney won his last fight against Regis, man, and accomplished another belt, moved up to 140 from 135, and he looked really good, man. So we wanted to just touch upon that and talk about boxing for a little bit. So what did you think about how Haney looked against Regis? There was a lot of hype going into the fight.
Man.
Devin got a lot of hype. How you think he performed and what's next?
For me, personally, I was one of the people who looked at Devin and was like, oh, he's good, but he's not that good. Before that fight, I watched a lot of his fights and I was like, he's good, but he's not like great. That fight was a masterclass. And I always have respect for Devin, like him going and fighting Kambosos in his country twice, fighting for less, fighting Lomachenko, and then going to fight Regis just now. Like, if you talk about resume wise, I don't know if anybody can mess with Devin resume wise, because he's done it, and he showed he's not scared. But that fight against Regis, bro, he showed everything. Like, he showed that he had pop at 140. He showed the angles. He showed the defense. He slipped punches. He could fight on his front foot, on his back foot. Like, I don't know. Devin made me a big fan of that fight because I thought it was going. I just didn't think it was going to be that big of a domination, but it definitely was a masterclass. And then you see Devin calling out Tank. You see his dad calling out Tank. Like, I feel like that's. Go ahead.
That's the one we want to see.
Nah, he had some choice words for Tank. He tweeted about him, and Tank responded. So I feel like Devin's becoming a big draw. Tank's obviously a big draw. Like, this is the closest we ever been to that mega fight that everybody's looking for. Tank, Devin, Shakur. Everybody's been talking about those three. Those three are so good. So I'm thinking like, okay, this might be the time where we get to see it. But I bang with Tank. I bang with Devin. I really, Shakur's my man. But I want to see that fight. Tank funny to me. He got that video where he's like, I'm gonna rob some.
Right.
You know me. So I know. I'm trying to see that fight.
Nah,
how'd you feel about it?
I like you said, man, I think Devin putting on his performance at 140 put everyone on notice. Like, he came out there smooth. And honestly, Regis, you can make the argument that Regis only had the first round, because after the first round, Devin whooped his ass, bro. Now, he put everyone on notice at 140. You know what I'm saying? So now it's him and Tanks, it's him and Shakur, it's him and Tio if Tio decides to come back and fight. And I think that Devin, if you look at the stats wise, he's solidified himself in boxing history from what he's done to the age of 25,
Yeah,
belt wise. You know what I'm saying?
135
So I think
undisputed. Then 140 got
it's
a
crazy.
belt. Yeah, he's snapping right
Absolutely.
now.
He's snapping. So I think this is good for boxing. And now we want to see those big mega fights. You know what I'm saying? Like his resume, he's done what he's had to do. So now it's like, shit, I think Devin the A side in a lot of situations.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So now he gets to dictate in the terms, but I don't think he ducking. I think he wants to fight these dudes. And, you know, a lot of dudes is picking and choosing, like Shakur says. So, to me, I respect Devin. He fought Gambosis twice in Australia, beat him twice. He fought Lomo. You know what I'm saying? When people would duck Lomo,
yeah,
you know, it was a controversial fight, but he still won. So then he look at 140. So it's like, bro, I got to give it to Devin right now, bro.
yeah. Nah, he gotta. I think I don't think the next fight for Devin can be like one that's not big. Like I think it has to be Tank, it has to be To, it has to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he gonna fight Shakur. The sad part about the situation is he was talking about going to 147, and Shakur is like a 135 pounder. So I don't know if we ever gonna see the Devin and Shakur fight. But it's a lot of other
Right.
dudes that Devin can fight that will be them mega fights, especially Tank, and they going back and forth on Twitter. So we gonna,
Especially.
we gonna see what happened with that whole situation.
It definitely can't be now. It's some fights that we need to see now.
Yeah, nah, facts. The next topic that our team put together, these are some good topics I'm looking at. The next topic is Draymond Green's Draymond Green's suspension. He just like punched Nurkic in the face playing the Suns, and the NBA suspended him indefinitely. My opinion on it is, I think Draymond finally is getting consequences for his actions. Like like I feel like every time he gets in trouble, it's not like he does like a normal flagrant foul. It's like something
Mm-hmm.
absolutely ridiculous, and it's like, bro, why? I feel like this late in your NBA career, this shouldn't be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, but especially like the Warriors before, they had margin for error because they were so good they can make up for it.
So,
But now,
mm-hmm.
Draymond's like the glue. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
he can't afford to get kicked out of games, or else they don't even. It's hard for them to compete. They don't got what they had before. They're getting older. Like when Draymond's out of the game, they don't have that toughness. It's a lot that they lose with him. So him being a vet and him a championship winning dude, he should know like I shouldn't do this, or else I'm gonna get kicked out. You
Right.
feel me? Like how do you feel about it?
I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. Draymond, you tripping, my nigga. That's crazy. You can't be doing that, bro. Like they like bro, you punch dude. No, he didn't punch. He put dude in the chokehold like he in UFC. And then
Yes.
he 360 slapped the dude. It's like, bro, like you said, at this career, bro, it's like, bro, the like Monica was saying, like the Warriors are old, so now it's like, you know, Clay's not playing as good. You know, he's going through some things. Like Draymond's doing this, so he's in and out the lineup. Steph is still Steph, but bro, Draymond needs to be in the lineup for the Warriors to be who they need to be. So by him doing this, and I think it's just more of a distraction to the team. I don't think it's good for the league. You know what I'm saying? Like NBA wise. So it's like I think it affects the totality of things. But you're tripping. Like what the fuck you doing? Like like KD said, like, I hope he gets the help he needs, because it's like, bro, like,
Did
it's
Katie
too
say
much.
that?
Yes, he said, I hope you get the help you need. Like, because they asked him about it. They asked him about it post game, and I'm just like, bro, like, Draymond, like, you could tell when a dude a good flop. That was a horrible flop. Like, it wasn't even a like you full on smacked him,
Yeah,
punched him.
yeah.
Like,
He
come on.
meant to do that. It wasn't no accident.
That you meant to do that. So just like I just don't think him doing that, bro. The Warriors, they're looking shaky right now. So I don't think it's good for them. And obviously I don't think it's good for the sport. You know what I'm saying? It's like they need you to win, bro. So it's like you gotta be out there all that you can.
Right. No, facts. Was it?
Like, come on, bro. He put dude in the chokehold, had him looking
Yeah, bro.
crazy.
That was the chokehold was wicked. Like whatever. I mean, it is what it is. What's the next topic they got chopped up for us right now?
So what do you think about the whole situation with Ohtani getting the 700 mil from the Dodgers? You know what I'm saying? We've seen big numbers, but that's a big number for a great player. You know what I'm saying? So how do you think that affects him, the game, you know, the team? Like, what do you think about that situation?
Hello? Can I get 2 Whopper Junior meals? Damn, $18. Do y'all have like payment plans, like layaway, like Anything like that? Y'all got that? Where I could pay like maybe $5 right now, like $10 in a week or something like that?
Laraway? At a fast food spot? Come on, bro. I've never seen or heard that in my life. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, like, my pockets is hurting right now. I'm down bad.
What you need to do is get on Prize Picks, bro. That's what you need to do if you down bad like that.
Bro, I ain't messing with no Prize Picks, boy. What I look like?
Let's go, man. Another win. That's like my 6-1 all week. Prize Picks, man. I told Gio get on Prize Picks. It's the best one to use. It's another win. Let's go.
Man, there's no way this dude just hit on Prize Picks again. He's up like 5,000 on the week. Dang. Man, let me see how lucky I can get using this Prize Picks Jarvis keeps talking about. Shoot. Hopefully it can get me a little bit of money so I could get rich. I never been on a jet before I started using Prize Picks. Shoot, I couldn't afford anything before I started using Prize Picks. Hit a couple more on the passing yards, a little less on the rushing yards. Next thing you know, I'm on a jet. I'm trying to make sure everybody eats. Go to prizepicks.com/Mercury and use code Mercury to get a $100 deposit on your first deposit. That's a free $100. Again, go to prizepicks.com/Mercury and use code Mercury to get $100 on your first deposit. You never know what that $100 is going to turn into. It could turn into this. Holiday season, my mom sends me to the grocery store to get all these groceries. This is the last thing I want to do during the holidays. I'd rather spend some time with my family, chill and relax. I need to get HelloFresh. It's much faster, 15 minutes to make, and it comes right to your front door. I don't even have to stay in line and do all this shopping.
Man, fast food is so good, but it's so bad for you. I gotta get on that HelloFresh that Gio was talking about. It's way cheaper and way healthier for you. I'm about to call this dude right now.
If you don't want to deal with what we just went through, go to HelloFresh.com/secondwinfree and get free breakfast for life.
Hold on. Did you just hear what he said? For life. That's one breakfast item per box for every active subscription. Please, it's for free for the rest of your life.
Wait, hold on. I don't think they heard you. For life. That's for the duration of the time you alive. You're going to get free breakfast. Go to HelloFresh.com/secondwinfree and use code secondwinfree to get free breakfast for life.
Life.
Man, for Ohtani, bro. First of all, I don't know where the MLB gets all this money from. Like, the numbers are insane.
It's ridiculous.
Nah, it is. But as far as Ohtani, I think that he got underpaid. Like, I think he might be worth more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is to put it into perspective for people that don't watch baseball. Ohtani would be like if Tom Brady at his peak was the best quarterback in the NFL and then also was a top 3 defensive back, like a top 3 corner in the NFL, and shut down the number 1 receiver every week.
That's an insane perspective.
Like, that's what Ohtani is. So you think I think Aaron Judge got around 400 for being a great hitter. Ohtani's a great hitter and also a great pitcher. So it's like, I don't know. He could, like, if they would have gave him 850, I wouldn't have been like, wow, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's that good. It'd be like Patrick Mahomes being the best quarterback in the league and then also being the best, like, defensive end.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's like, I've watched baseball more and more as time's gone on. Like, baseball could be boring, but I've never seen a player like him. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a player that can be just as good hitting as he is pitching. And, my thing is, when does it stop? Like, when does the market, like, you gave him $700 million. Now, what's the number? Like, you think someone's going to sign for $1 billion contract one day? You know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe, but they would have to be the same type of dude as Ohtani, and Ohtani is a generational player, so it's like maybe somebody signs for $1 billion in like 5 to 10 years, but they would have to pitch at the same level and hit at the same level. And I mean, in all of baseball, it's never been done before. So I think another question that I had in my head, just off of the discussion that we just had, what sport do you think you would want to be the best at? If you could be the best at any sport, so Tiger Woods in his prime, Michael Jordan in his prime, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, like whoever, like Michael Phelps, the best of the best, what would you want to do? Who would you want to be?
That's a good question.
And why?
But honestly,
like Floyd Mayweather in his prime.
Yeah, like, bro, give me prime Floyd or prime Tyson. Like, especially Tyson, bro. Like, Tyson was the head, bro. baddest dude on the planet, heavyweight champion of the world, and people feared him. Like the respect of being a prize fighter and like the baddest dude on the planet. Even like John Jones, like bro, those dudes, those fighters is different. 1-on-1 in the cage, gladiator sport, like you know what I'm saying. I just think it's a different vibe, but I think also being like a really good basketball player, like the world gets to see your face all the time on TV playing ball. Like I think it's cool, but I think there's nothing cooler than being a prize fighter like that. Like being a boxer, like Mike Tyson in his prime, like bro, who's fucking with him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess I get that, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like I would want to be the best soccer player in the world, bro. Like because
Yeah.
soccer is like every corner of the earth. Like outside of the US, the first sport is always soccer.
All
You
right,
know what I'm saying? So
talking popularity, we talking money. If it's money, I'm taking that soccer bag for sure.
I mean, if it's money, I might take the golf bag for sure. But
Yeah, right.
um, I'm just talking about the whole thing in totality. I'm taking soccer, like popularity, money, everything. Like you walk like Messi. If you walk around where Messi's from, or even if Messi goes anywhere in the world, they treat him like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
he gets all the money, he gets treated well. Like, and he's not like a super big dude. Like he's mad. He's like 5'6". He's
Super
like 5'5",
tall.
150 pounds,
Right.
soaking wet with bricks in his pocket. But I don't think there's anything better than being the best soccer player in the world. Everybody in the world knows you. Like being a great fighter is cool, but I just I don't know, bro. I feel like not everybody watches boxing and not everybody watches soccer, but a large percentage of the world watches soccer. You know what I'm saying?
I knew who Messi was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Like I don't even watch like even being like Mbappe, like that last World Cup, he's not even I don't even think he's 22 yet. He
right.
might be he everyone knows him because of what he did at the World Cup. Like what things that he's going to do from now until he's 40, he's still going to be able to play. You just don't know, bro. And it's so long. You play soccer for so long. Like Messi's been playing forever. He's been the best player forever.
Damn,
You
you
know what
got
I'm saying?
me thinking because you're right, bro. Them soccer players are so worldwide, bro. Wherever they go, and now Messi's in Miami now, and he's just like, bro, you can't get more lit. You already are who you are. You know what I'm saying? The fact that
Yeah.
he turned Miami around, bro, like business wise, like they're making so much money. Everyone wants to come see them play because it's just one dude.
Yeah, nah, yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'd probably do golf second to be honest too, because you could
Yeah,
play
that's
golf forever.
facts. That
Like fighting is cool. It's cool being a gladiator, but like it is what it is. Like nobody's even gonna fight you. You're never like outside the ring. Nobody's gonna mess with you because they'll just shoot you. Like,
facts. Like, nigga thinking,
like
hey, let's shoot your.
but yeah, that's my opinion on that. What's the next topic? The next topic: Tommy DeVito and the New York Giants. The
Mm-hmm.
next topic: Tommy DeVito's on top of the world. He's
Mm-hmm.
going crazy. He got the Giants winning games 3 in a row. Undrafted free agent. We was at the last game winning drive.
Yup.
How you feel about that?
Man, one, just being in that environment, being in the stadium, that dude, man, he's got something. And I think in his situation, he has nothing to lose. And I just think he's out there playing great football because he's just letting it rip and he's having fun. I think he's changed kind of like not the trajectory, but like, the culture of the Giants right now. Like they got a lot of buzz. He's got a lot of players
You did
motivated.
not change the culture, boy.
No, not change the culture, but I'm talking about like change the buzz around the team. Like they fucking
Yeah,
suck.
facts.
They sucked at first. They were not playing good. DJ got hurt. Say got hurt the first couple games, and I think he gave them that juice, that spark to like, oh shit, okay, we went out how many games, or we played these many games, or they're still in the playoff situation. So I think this kid is balling. I think he just playing mistake-free football and just letting it flow, bro. And I think being at that game and watching that game win and drive, I was super impressed with his poise, made the right throws, you know what I'm saying, didn't make mistakes, hit the check down when he had to, scramble when he had to. So I think if he could just keep doing that, keep playing winning football, the Giants, have a chance because, like Say said, they're still in it, to make the playoffs. I think they got a solid chance.
Yeah, no. Tommy DeVito, Tommy Cutlets. He's a guy, bro. I feel like I don't know. Like his situation is a great situation to be in because he's an undrafted free agent, third string quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing with nothing to lose because that's when you play your best, when you play free. I feel like a lot of guys when they're on their contract year or the coaches are trying to turn them into this or turn them into that. That's when it gets to the point where they're playing nervous. But it's like for a third string undrafted free agent, it's like if I play bad, I'm supposed to. If I play good, I'm amazing. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he's at the point where he's having that like Linsanity run. Like I don't know if y'all know about Jeremy Lin. People watching know about Jeremy Lin, but he played for the Knicks, and he was a like he came out of nowhere. He wasn't a drafted dude. He just started balling. He had New York on fire. I feel like that's where Tommy DeVito's at.
Mm-hmm.
And the Giants have a couple hard games left on the roster. Like
Mm-hmm.
they play in New Orleans this weekend. They play the Green Goblins in Philly. Like if they mess around, if Tommy goes and beats the Saints in New Orleans and then goes and beats the Philly, he
Mm-hmm.
gonna be the biggest star in New York, boy.
So do
Like
you gotta win out to make the playoffs?
I think they gotta win out to even have a chance. Like there's a lot of I think they're one game behind, but their schedule's just so crazy. Like it's gonna be tough. Philly probably rest their starters at the end,
Right.
like at the last game, because they'll probably know where they're at. But they still got the Saints. They still got the Rams. Like they still got
Mm-hmm.
the Eagles twice. So we gonna see. But Tommy DeVito, he got the whole world doing this. Like
Yeah,
you know
he's
what I'm
lit.
saying? The whole Italian community in Jersey. Like every time I see him, I hit him with this. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like he got the whole everybody buzzing, the stadium buzzing, and like you said, that last drive, the poise that he showed on that last drive, it was like
Mm-hmm.
it was like I knew they was gonna win the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
and he was in the huddle saying, "Let's go win the game." You know, that's what you want from your leader. That's what you want from your quarterback. So we're gonna see what the Tommy DeVito story turns into. But it's no doubt that he's the baller, and it's not like we haven't seen late round quarterbacks turn into something special before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gonna see.
And it's like I also think last thing, like I also think, bro, he doesn't have to be Superman for them. All he has to do is play consistent football and don't turn the ball over and make the throws he's supposed to make. So as long as he's a game manager at minimum, I always think he can put them in a chance to win, game like good football, win games. So as long as he doesn't turn the ball over and try not to take sacks and make the right throws, bro, I think the Giants can be in any game because that defense is very elite, if not one of the best defenses in all NFL football. So if they play
Yeah,
football, I think the Giants, man, are scary down this last stretch, to be honest. So I'm rooting for them for sure.
yeah, especially the defense. Kayvon Thibodeau's been going dumb. So
Yep.
Dexter Lawrence is a monster. Like the defensive backs is holding up on the back end. Everybody know they play straight man. So I mean, we gonna see. You gonna see. But the Tommy DeVito craze is dope to see. Like
And I don't even know
being
what
in
the
the
fuck.
city. Nah, facts, facts.
Um.
Um,
So for our next topic, a little off spin, man. We're gonna talk about talk a little bit about the culture and some music. So Nicki Minaj just dropped her album. I'm not sure if you listened to it or if anyone watching this has listened to it. What are your thoughts? I mean, she was just on Kai's stream. She's going on a meteor run right now. So she has that one song with Uzi that is going crazy right now. We were listening to it yesterday. So what do you think about her impact on the rap game, this album, everything that's going on right now?
Nicki Minaj, she is a legend. I mean, her album, she got Drake on there. Obviously, she got J. Cole on there. She got Uzi. I haven't listened to the whole album, but I got little snippets of it. But that Uzi song, I didn't listen to the whole song, but just hearing little snippets like that song, crazy. Everybody, like that song, crazy. Like nah, that joint fire. Um, Nicki Minaj is like she's timeless. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember listening to Nicki when I was 10 years old. You know what I'm
I,
saying? Like knowing the words to all her songs. And her being on Kai's stream and all that, like that's dope for her. You know what I'm saying? That's dope for Kai. Like I got big respect for Kai because Kai's just a dude. Like he's just a kid from the Bronx that believed in himself and what he was doing. And if you've been to the Bronx, like streaming wasn't cool. Like that's not the cool thing to do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's just been himself. Like whether no matter what you hear about him, he might be in the media for this, that, and the third, but you gotta have respect for that dude. Like he just believed in himself and worked hard. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like there's a stream where he had a rat in his room, and he goes from that to having Nicki Minaj on his stream. Like you got to have nothing but respect for dudes like that who believe in their vision regardless of what everybody else say, who go and
Absolutely.
do their own thing, who work hard. Like yeah, he's animated and he's funny, but like at the same time, like you got to be real creative to
Mm,
do what he does. You got to be super innovative to make people entertain every time they jump on your stream, whether it's the dance and stuff that he do or
mhm.
whether it's the different ideas, like the innovative ideas. For example, like when the new Spider-Man came out, he had a Zendaya lookalike. You know what I'm saying? Or
It
like
was like, was it a funeral scene or something like that? It was like a funeral.
he had the Uncle Ben funeral scene. Like
Yeah.
he just does like whether he got like G Herbo on there
Mhm.
dancing or whatever, bro. It's like modern day Broadway, but it's every day that he does it. It's like you gotta have talent to do that. He's not just getting up and just doing it. He's thinking about like things in his head, and then even when he does it just by himself, bro, you got to be entertained so people don't think you repetitive or corny or whatever. So that's my spiel on him. I think that shit is dope, and like he believed in himself. I think he deserved to be where he's at. You know what
Me
I'm
too.
saying?
I agree. First off, starting with Nicki, I think her dropping this album just shows you how great of an artist that she is. You know what I'm saying? I think that Nicki is probably the most influential female rap artist of our generation. I've been listening to Nicki like you said, she's timeless, bro. And I also think it's cool that she jumped on his podcast, on his stream, because it's a generational thing. You know what I'm saying? Kai's young, bro. Kai's a young dude. He's younger than us. And it's like, Nicki
Facts.
is on his platform showing him love, and she's not way older, but she's older. It's just, I think it's pretty cool for her to show him love and his platform, and Kai obviously doing his thing. But I just think, bro, Nicki dropping this album, just proves that furthermore, her legacy in the rap game is stamped. You know what I'm saying? She's been doing this for a minute. And then, that's big ups to Kai. They both winning. So, Kai doing his thing with the streaming, and, bro, Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the GOATs. So,
Yeah, facts.
kudos to both of
Like
them, for
yeah,
sure.
no. Every girl knows like this one is for the one with the booming system, top down
The
AC with the
Barbies,
loud
they talk
fire.
about the Swifties, the fucking Barbs. Come on, bro.
Yeah, the barbs is crazy.
The
The
Barbs are
barbs is
fucking crazy.
crazy. Just last thing before we wrap up here. What are some things just for anybody listening that might be going through whatever and just might be listening to this in their spare time or their downtime? What are some things right now that you got in your head that's helping you like, push on, like keep going forward, keep moving forward? Like what are some things?
Just knowing that the storm or whatever you're going through doesn't last forever. Everyone got ups and downs and peaks and valleys, but as long as you know that, give it one more day. You know what I'm saying? Just get through the day. Tomorrow, keep working. You know what I'm saying? Don't quit. The storm doesn't last forever. So for me, whether I'm going through something, I just have to realize that the storm is not forever, and that the next day try to be better. The next day try to be better, and then just work on your weaknesses. Not everyone is always going to be good. Not everyone's going to be okay. But if you are mentally strong enough to just realize that the storm doesn't last forever, you know what I'm saying, and there is sunshine on the other side. You just have to weather the storm. You'll be good. So I would just say anyone watching this, going through anything, hard times don't last, so just keep pushing, keep working. Consistency and hard work will always pay off in the long run.
Nah, facts. That consistency part is big.
Yep.
For me, something that I'm carrying with me that's helping me get along in the moment is just take care of the people that take care of you.
Absolutely.
Like that's something that I had to learn like the hard way, but I think it's important. Like when I was younger, I used to exhaust myself for people that didn't reciprocate the same energy.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get older, you get in situations where you realize the people that really, got your back and the people that really love you. So I think it's important to narrow those people down in your life because you don't, early on in your life, you think everybody's your friend, everybody's rocking with you until you get into a situation where you actually need them. And then you start to realize, that number is really, really small. So I think it's important to take care of the people that take care of you, but also something that I always carry with me, but I seen it posted the other day is you can't have an easy life and strong character, right? So it says the price of each is the other. So basically, anytime I go through trials and tribulations, whether it's with the podcast, whether it's in life, whether it's with anything, I always say I can't have an easy life and strong character. Like this thing that I'm going through is building my character, for me to get to the pinnacle of where I want to be at. If it was easy, then my character would be weak, right?
Absolutely.
So whether it's us getting a guest for this podcast and then last minute flaking, or whether it's I'm working and some don't go my way, or whether it's I spill coffee on myself in the morning, or you know what I'm saying? Like anything that goes on in life, I try to train my mind to say, okay, this is gonna build your character because if it was easy, my character would be weak. So that's
Ab-
you know That's the biggest thing I'm doing. I'm carrying with me right now. I use it every day. I used it this morning. So, yeah.
And I feel like the things that you want in life, it's always going to test your will. And, you have to dig down deep and ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Because if it was easy, everyone would have it and everyone would do it. So if you just have that mindset and, you want it bad enough, you'll find ways, because everyone has an excuse. The greats figure it out. Bottom line, they figure it out.
Yeah, and I also think like you can't be afraid to lean on the people that you really close with, like those people that I just talked about. The people that got your back in life. I think it's important to lean on them, but they got to really be your people though. So you got to identify those people first.
Absolutely.
Nah, but I mean, just a little chop it up. Some
Chop.
current, some things going on in the world, man.
Sir.
Hey, Second Win family. This is our first virtual
First,
podcast.
yes, sir.
Um, yeah, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff.
All, and you know the deal.
We
Like,
got a
comment.
fire guest coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coming up, y'all gonna have to stay tuned.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to stay tuned. That's gonna be a great one. Great one. So, appreciate you guys, man. Please like, comment, subscribe. Like you said, it's our first virtual pod. So I'm excited to get this out there and see what you guys think, and probably have some more virtual pods maybe in the future. But just wanted to get on here and chop it up with y'all.
Yeah. Much love. Make sure I tune in for our next guest. We ain't gonna tell y'all, so y'all gonna have to keep, tapping in, looking
Sure.
in, like peeking over your shoulder to see what's going on. Second Win family, we out, gang. Bop,
Yes,
bop,
sir.
bop.